you guys, welcome back to the Patreon. So in today's video I have like 3 topics I want to talk to you guys about today, so we can hop right on into them. The first, like Kenya has thoughts, is Kim and Kanye are getting a divorce. Oh my gosh. So let's start from when Kim and Kanye got together. There's just pairings. This happens in celebrity world and real world where you see 2 people get together and you're like, you guys aren't meant to be together forever. And that was Kim and Kanye. Kim and Kanye put up the good fight, but no one thought they were going to die together. We just did not. They are a relationship of convenience. I have already explained to you guys the Kim and Kanye dynamic. Kanye wanted a muse. Kim was a good project for him. She's a beautiful woman, and he just thought, oh my gosh, Kim would be perfect for this. He knew what he wanted to do with Kim. He knew the lifestyle he wanted Kim to live, and he knew he could give her that. And Kim was insecure. Kim was lonely. Kim was like, you know what? Kanye makes me feel important. And Kanye did help Kim become important. I always tell you guys this, that you guys give Kris Jenner a lot of credit for the things that Kanye West did himself. Kanye West was the one who introduced Kim Kardashian to an upper echelon of celebrities. That is what Kanye was able to do for Kim, and Kim knew that. Kim has never been someone who has shied away from that truth. Even on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kim has been very open and upfront that Kanye has connections, and Kanye introduced Kim to those connections. But I always wondered what would happen once that was over, once everything, because you can't be interested in the same things you were interested in your early 30s when you had no kids, to now that you have like however many kids they have together and you're 40. Like eventually that game becomes like tiresome. Eventually like it becomes like over, like who cares anymore? And celebrity is not the same like it was in the early 2010s. Celebrity in the early 2010s was still very tabloid, like still very, you had like huge celebrities, and there weren't really like social media celebrities, influencer celebrity, and the socialite had kind of died out. So Kim really didn't have a place, and her celebrityism didn't have a place in the 2010s. It wasn't, you weren't famous on the internet and also at the Met Gala. Like Kanye introduced her to that world, and that the only way she was going to get into that world was via a Kanye West. But Kanye West always knew that he could take Kim and he could use Kim just being an influencer and a socialite celebrity and put her on the same grounds as any other celebrity. And that's what he was able to do. He knew that he could make the influencer a celebrity, and that's what he did with Kim Kardashian, and that's what he helped Kim do. And I don't think Kim has ever ran away from that fact that she's not the mastermind of her entire brand. Kanye elevated her brand. There's a reason why she went by KKW. Like, he elevated her brand. And so now that we are in this day and age where the influencer can be a perfectly fine celebrity, Kim can go to the Met Gala all she wants, she can get whatever she wants. What is the use for Kim and Kanye to be together? Kanye doesn't care about music anymore. Kanye doesn't care about being on top in the industry. Kanye has whatever going on in Kanye's head, and Kim is doing whatever Kim is doing. I don't agree that Kim has no desire to be the biggest celebrity in the world. I don't believe that. That is a lie. But I just don't think they're in the same place that they were in when they first got together. This relationship of convenience, like the convenience has run out, and I think it's a two-way street. I don't think it's just Kim don't want to be with Kanye. I don't think Kanye wants to be with Kim anymore. Like, I think it's a two-way street. I wouldn't know. I don't know these people, and I really don't care too much, but it's a two-way street. Like, they're butting heads. I think Kanye wants to stay at home mom, and I think Kim's like, I don't want to be under your wing anymore. Like, so it's just a lot going on. And then take into account kids. Like, it's one thing like when it's just me and it's fun and it's cute and oh, where like he does these things and it's all about, but now that you have all these kids and it's like you still out here acting this way, Kanye. So it just, I think, all became too much. To be quite honest with you, y'all know know I don't like Kanye and I don't like Kim. It's at this point, I don't like one more than I like the other. I equally dislike both of them. Therefore, them together never bothered me because like someone said on Twitter, it's a lot easier to hate them together than to hate them apart. Like now I gotta go out of my way to like be like, Kanye's doing this, but this has nothing to do with Kanye. Kim's doing this, but this has nothing to do with Kanye. Like I have to go out of my way to like hate them equally, and no one has time to be doing all that. So it's actually a lot easier to just dislike them together. But what do you say? Live and let live. If Kim's happier, Kim's happier. If Kanye's happier, Kanye's happier. But something me and my little sister have been talking about for the past 4 years, me and my sister have said this. Kim and Kanye don't live together. I don't believe Kim and Kanye ever lived together. Not ever. I believe they lived together to begin with. But for the past 4 years, after they first 2 children, Kim and Kanye, whenever he started doing that Wyoming stuff, that is the last time they were living together. Kim and Kanye don't live together. I've always thought it when I've seen episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashians lately, when I've seen them on Instagram, that I'm like, they don't live together. Like they don't live together. Like you don't see them out. Like Kanye is wherever the hell Kanye West lives, somewhere in Wyoming, somewhere in anywhere, and Kim stays in LA. They don't live together. For the longest time, there have been signs that they were not a normal married couple. Like Kanye was over there, Kim was over there. Do I think another thing people have been talking about were the tweets? Were the tweets the last straw? I think the Northwest should have been aborted tweets. Those were bizarre. So those could have been it. And another thing is, how long you gonna take care of somebody else's son? Like how Kim never got into this to take care of a bipolar man. That's just the tea of it all. She never got into this marriage to take care of a bipolar man, because when it comes to Kanye, yes, you get the visionary that is Kanye, but you also get the other side, which is Kanye West is bipolar. Kanye West does have a lot of issues. Therefore, what do you do? I just think it comes a point when you get exhausted. Where do I think either of them go from here? Kim is probably going to start dating someone. I don't know. A lot of people have been having this conversation as well. Like, who will Kim date next? Who the fuck gives a damn? Like, she'll find some black dude and date them, or maybe she'll start dating rich white dudes. I don't freaking know. She'll find someone and she'll start dating them, and hoorah. Who will Kanye date next? I kind of think Kanye's gonna go away. Watch, I be proven wrong, and Kanye's gonna send out 20 tweets when I post this, but I kind of think Kanye's gonna go away. A lot of people don't remember Kanye pre-Kim. Pre-Kim, we didn't hear much about Kanye. Kanye was not just out and about and in the mix and doing interviews. Kanye has never been that type. That being mixy thing came from him being associated with the Kardashians, but Kanye was never that guy. Kanye was never just out in the open, all of his business on the street. So I don't think we're gonna get Kanye going off into, that's never been him. Surprisingly, that's never been him. That's something he adopted once he got with them. So I don't think we're gonna see Kanye do much of anything. And I also don't think we're gonna see them live these separate, we'll probably see them more together now that they're not together than now that they're not together than when they were actually together. Now I think we're gonna see them still hang out, still obviously raise their kid. I think now that she doesn't have this I have to take care of this man, I think they'll probably be together more now than they ever were. You'll see him at the park and you'll see them doing all types of stuff, and he'll help out when she needs somebody to dress her again. Someone said this tweet, and I'm like, you're a lost your mind. Someone said that now that Kim is not with Kanye, now hopefully she goes back to dressing well. Kim can never dress. Kim just followed trends of how everybody, go look at them old pictures. You could think Kim was dressing cute, and for the moment Kim was dressing cute, but really turning looks never the sort, nothing of the sort. So no, but you know, and someone also said that her whole Skims line is a love letter to Yeezy, and they're also right. When I look at Skims, I'm you know what, they are just Yeezy clothes repackaged, and Skims has a hold on my black sister. Y'all seem to love y'all some Skims. It will literally have to rain sausages for me to give Kim Kardashian my coin. But anyway, I wish them nothing but the best. I don't like either of them. They have adorable children, and I hope the kids are okay. That's all I have. I hope the kids are okay. That's all I got for them. Anyways, next, I want y'all grown folks, and I'm talking about grown folks, anybody over the age of 16 at this point. I want y'all to let the driver's license Olivia versus Sabrina Carpenter, let it go. The driver's license discourse has gone on for way too freaking long. Y'all gotta let that song go. So they did a skit on SNL about driver's license, which, first of all, when is SNL gonna get back into their bag? SNL has always like made skits about what is popular, but now that we're in a pandemic, it's worse than ever. Like the Gorilla Glue skit and like a driver's license skit, it's like, it's not funny. Like, it's not funny. I don't know what they're trying to do. I don't know if they're trying to tap into a younger audience. I know they're probably trying to go viral and people to be like, oh my gosh, look at this skit. But this isn't the way to do it. I think if we just leaned into what actual comedy is instead of trying to make jokes about what is like relevant, we could probably get a better audience that way. But anyways, they did a driver's license skit, and Olivia posted on Twitter that she was very excited about the driver's license skit. And I guess in the skit they were talking mess about Sabrina, and so her basically being like, I'm so excited about the skit, it kind of looked like she was co-signing what they were doing. Who cares? Who freaking cares? Like, she got a man stolen by Sabrina. Like, no one cares. Both of the people in this situation are capitalizing on said situation. I don't believe as many people would know who Sabrina Carpenter is outside of this driver's license song. Like, this song has 100% helped Sabrina Carpenter. Like, so I don't even know who y'all are going to bat for. Like, y'all too grown. Like, everybody's 17, 16 up. Y'all too grown to care about these two girls' relationships. Like, who really cares who's being mean, who's being catty? You know what? We need to have a conversation about faux positivity between women. Like, in what world do Olivia and Sabrina need to like each other? This idea that women need to get along and we don't need to pit women against each other is cute. It is very, very cute. But at the end of the day, let's not use that to get rid of like fluid, like personality, fluid feelings. Like, sometimes you don't like a hoe. Like, sometimes you don't like a hoe. Like, I hate the idea that everyone has to be kumbaya all the time in the name of female empowerment, when in reality, like, what really empowers women is being actual human beings who don't have to reform and change the way they feel. So I say that to say, let the girls dislike each other. Like, it's honestly not that deep. If I was Sabrina, I would ignore it, pay it dust. Like I said, Sabrina needs to use this time to like focus on her career and get her a #1 single, because Skin is not gonna do it. It's just a lot of mess that don't need to be. Like, some people are fully invested in this whole thing. I'm like, y'all care this much? I can't even tell you the name of the boy that they fighting over. That's how little I freaking care about the entire situation, because it's stupid. Anyways, the last thing I want to talk about is Nikita Dragun and James Charles, because I'm tired. I'm kind of thinking about doing a main channel video on this, but I do not know. Okay, so DaBaby called JoJo Siwa a bitch. He said it was wordplay. It don't matter. JoJo Siwa and bitch was used in the same sentence, and that is absolutely ridiculous. DaBaby, like, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's just, I have no clue. One thing I do want to point out, a tidbit, these rappers call black women bitches all of the time, and no one is up in arms about it. Can we talk about the way we treat it when a little white girl is called a bitch, but when little black girls get called a bitch, it is absolutely nothing? Anyways, back to the point. So DaBaby steps out of line, and like, who's listening to DaBaby song? The fact that y'all was listening to a DaBaby freestyle in 2021 just shows me y'all have nothing to do. But DaBaby did a freestyle, and he called JoJo Siwa a bitch, and like, everyone was on DaBaby's neck, and that was where it could have been left. Like, black people, white people, like, everybody was on DaBaby's neck. So it's just like, who really cares about anything that is possibly going on with any of that? But all of a sudden, Nikita Dragun and James Charles decide to put out statements about DaBaby saying something about JoJo Siwa. And here, before we get into the racist undertones, let's start with Nikita Dragun and James Charles having nothing to say when all the people they are aligned with are throwing out the N-word. Can we discuss how neither of you have made any real statement about Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, everyone in between, Trisha Trisha Paytas, everyone in between saying the N-word. Like, can we discuss how the people in the community that you are in are running around saying crazy things, doing crazy things, and y'all have absolutely nothing to say? Y'all have absolutely nothing to say, but the baby is where y'all want to pipe up. It's the same thing with James Charles and Asian Doll. Like, that's when you want to pipe up. It's almost like they know who they can pick fights with, and so they come out and they say it. And James Charles had the audacity to be like, it wasn't a black thing, it's just the point. It is a black thing, because that's what has shown. Okay, notice how it just came out that Kris Jenner is starting a skincare line. James Charles is nowhere to be found. He has nothing to say about Kris Jenner starting a skincare line for no damn reason. But when Alicia Keys was starting her little makeup to do, he had something to say about it. Why are you always using your platform to speak up about a black person doing something? But when it's white people, the people you feel like have some power, you have nothing to say. Can we talk about where the racial undertones really are lying? You don't believe Asian Doll and the baby can do anything for you or to you. So you're like, let me attack them. Let me come at them because they're black. And what do black people do for me? Nothing. Black people aren't the ones signing my checks. Black people aren't the one who buy my makeup or whatever the hell James Charles is doing. So let me attack them. But when it's Shane Dawson out here just doing reckless things, when it's everybody on YouTube doing reckless things, Nikita, nigga Dragun, has nothing to say. James Charles has nothing to say. Like, what's T-Boo? What is absolutely T-Boo? And let's get on Nikita's terrible tweet. Like, at least James Charles' tweet kept it cute. It still had racist undertones because James Charles don't never speak up on no white person saying a goddamn thing. That's the thing that bothers me about the people in the influence. And like, shut up. Like, shut up, James Charles, because you don't have all this mouth for the people you could have mouth for. When it comes to standing up to the bullshit that happens in your industry, you don't do it unless it directly affects someone like you are friends with. Like when Trisha Paytas came after Charlie and them, that's when he had something to say about Trisha Paytas. But when they run amok and they hurt black people's feelings and they hurt gay people's feelings and they hurt people with mental disorders feelings, you have nothing to say. You don't speak on it. You only speak on things when you feel like you'll have a large crowd of people behind you backing you up. And it's ugly. You know the baby can't do nothing for you. You know Asian Doll can't do nothing for you. And you were just talking out of your tongue about Alicia Keys. Like, can we discuss? That's the problem I have with James Charles tweet. Because James Charles don't never say shit about shit. But now he got something to say. And Nikita, you have lost your mind. You think I'm going to let you be calling some black man a boy? Like, dude, can we talk about, Nikita, you don't get to do, Nikita got so many skeletons in her closet. She don't get to do it. She don't get to talk reckless about the baby. There are just some people who don't get to talk reckless about the baby. The baby may be a bozo, a fool, and everything in between, but Nikita is not the person who gets to talk reckless about the baby. I will not let it happen. I don't hate the baby enough to let Nikita Dragun be the one to drag the baby. It's never going to happen. I can't stand it. I can't stand it when these influencers ain't got nothing to say about nothing and they act like they are freaking Ray Charles to the bullshit, but all of a sudden when it's something they feel like they can win, when it's time for them to speak up about bullshit, when it's time to drag black people, that's when James Charles gets to, like, why does he always have these weird interactions between black people? I don't understand it. Like, what is it? Like, it's an internal thing. Like, it's an internal thing in James Charles. Like, he sees black people like living life, he's like, not this one. Like, it's just like, what did you gain speaking up on the baby? Like, everyone, we were dealing with the baby. Don't be calling JoJo Siwa a bitch. Like, he know that. He know he did wrong. But for you, James Charles, who don't speak up, like, literally, the YouTube industry, the influencer industry is full of a bunch of people saying a bunch of terrible things, and you don't say nothing about it. You don't say absolutely a word about it. But now you got something to say. I hated to see it. I absolutely hated to see it. James Charles, Nikita Dragun, y'all have lost your mind. Anyways, that is the end of this video. Those are just some thoughts I have been having. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys so much and thanks for supporting me. Bye.